Ready? All right, everybody. We're at the safe house. This is what the real con should feel like hereafter. So this is hands-on. Last night was a party, a celebration that we're here. Now we're actually hands-on. We're hacking things. So I want to see, there's a scoreboard back on that monitor back there. I want to see everybody's scores go high on the QR scans. So there's prizes. We're talking about $10,000 worth of prizes. So make sure you try the Wireless Hacking Village. Lunch is going to be served at 1 o'clock by SecureWorks. SecureWorks is sponsoring it. It's going to be an amazing lunch. Then at 3 o'clock, we're going to have brownie bites and fun stuff like that. And don't forget the after party by Data Gravity at Lakefront Brewery tonight. Lakefront's amazing. A friend and I ran through that one, and I don't think I remembered any of it. So, all right. And I'm going to pass it over to Nicole. We want to thank, again, the sponsors.
Okay. So again, you may have heard some of these yesterday, but the diamond sponsors are Haylock Security Labs, American Family Insurance, and Fishline. You guys must be pretty tired. What happened to yesterday? The whoots. Platinum Protivity, Bit9 and Carbon Black, and Hewlett-Packard Enterprise. Gold is Cyphercon, Black Hills Information Security, and Splunk. And again, today's lunch sponsor is Dell SecureWorks. It's going to be an amazing lunch. And the beverage sponsor, he gave you the tickets, Protivity. So make sure to use those. Again, don't forget the after party, 6:30 tonight at Lakefront Brewery. And it's free for all attendees and brought to you by Data Gravity. Your badge is your entrance, right? Like, yeah, anybody with a badge can get in and get through. Yep. And it's a 25-minute walk from here or like a 5-minute cab ride. So get yourself there by 6:30 and we'll see you there.
I'd like to introduce the PuzzleMaster.
All right, I am the PuzzleMaster of Cyphercon. I'm also the co-founder of it. I sort of feel as though I'm just the cryptic shadow to what Korgo does. A lot of you may have interfaced with Korgo in the dealings, and I've just been the guy that at the other end of the chat line for him. I've kind of somewhat of a cryptic mind and cryptic speak. I do not have a presentation today or PowerPoint slides. What came to mind as I was thinking about how to best relate the puzzles and the ciphers that you will go through was one word: knots. Knots are some of the first things that we learn. Knots teach you a few things. When I was growing up and learning knots, someone asked me, why do we need to learn how to do knots? What can we possibly learn from this in the future? Well, you learn discipline. You learn attention to detail. And you learn some problem solving. Knots, much like ciphers, much like security, is binary. You either successfully complete the knot, or you fail to complete the knot. If I skip a step in my knot, it comes undone. It is not secure. My ciphers are also very binary as well. They teach you some of the same items. They are very hands-on, very simple, very low-level tech to teach high-level concepts that you can use out in the field. The same discipline, the same attention to detail, and the same problem solving. So talking about my ciphers and talking about the process for them, some of the rules regarding them is we are in a safe house, so please speak easy. I will frown upon people that run up to me and just shout the answer from across the room. I will help you go through the entire the entire chain of puzzles. This puzzle chain, I've woven a story. I've woven some information about myself in there, what my handle is, and the origination of that handle. Not all of the puzzles will simply decrypt to the answer. They will decrypt to a riddle. You will learn things by searching that riddle. Some of the ciphers are of my own creation. I am rather proud of them. They may be picked up and used at larger conferences as well. A couple of things that I will do some challenges for right now. At the bottom of the page that says Cyphercon Lauded, that is a cipher of my own creation. Does anybody know the message that's there? Good. It is next to impossible without the key. If someone did successfully break that, you are the type of person that I want to reward. Another question, I will give a reward now, but the answer will be something that you will figure out over the course, but if someone knows it now, does anybody know what an obelisk is? You do. What is it? What? Yes, that is. That is the sign for division. Do you want a coin or do you want a drink ticket? So I don't have much further to give to you right now for the ciphers or for the presentation. I will be I intend to interact one-on-one. None of my ciphers are online. They are all powerless. So if you find that you need to try and enter them into a computer or otherwise use those mechanisms to break them, you will come up with some moderate success. Additionally, when you solve a cipher, you will come to me and I will give you another slip of paper. Just a one-on-one interaction. And again, something in your hands, like knots, that you will be able to learn and to teach. I want everyone to go away from here, from Cyphercon, being able to demonstrate at least one cipher. I'll try to keep an eye on my time. For the QR code for my talk, that has probably just recently been tweeted out under my handle. If you don't know my handle, you can just probably find it linked under the Cyphercon, or you can come and talk to me and I will let you know what my handle is. I will give a few minutes for some questions. One of the catches is I am the PuzzleMaster. I can answer cryptically. There are ways to get me to answer more truthfully, but those will be things that you discover along the way. Are there any questions for now? Oh, his answer as to what an obelisk is, it is the division symbol. So if you look up at the top of the Cyphercon Lauded, you will see the division symbol right at the top of the page. So that is an example of an obelisk. You will encounter many fancy words. I built that in simply so that you cannot guess at the answer, to where you're going through and decrypting it and saying, oh, well, this word must be this. I've done some guards against frequency analysis as well. It should be a fun time. Are there any other questions? I hope each of you at least solves the first step that is contained within the program. If you solve the first step, you will receive the cipher deck. And that is a deck of cards that I painstakingly designed. Back of the deck looks like this. I do not have all my decks with me on my person, but they are up in the loft where I will be for the day. Any other questions? I do want somebody to actually complete all of these because I don't want to go away from here having thought up something more clever than anybody else here. I want them to be broken. I will help people go through them. I will throttle the process as well. So if somebody's blasting through them, I can slow it down. If people are having a hard time, I will send out hints. Yes, the first person who finishes the contest receives a lifetime badge. There are some other prizes built in there as well. You may get your entry to DEF CON will be compensated. You'll just have to get there. We'll buy your badge. But you will receive a lifetime badge for completing my challenge, and it will get you a hefty amount of points within the Capture the Con challenge. Currently, the ciphers are within the program. You solve the program, you will get a deck of cards that have ciphers built into those. You solve the ciphers within the cards, you will receive additional ciphers from me. So right now, there are 2 ciphers in the wild, approximately. Anything else? All right, I think I'm all wrapped up. I am heading to my area. Go ahead and come talk to me. If you are having difficulty with any of the initial puzzles, I can help you out with that as well. Help each other out. This is just an educational tool. I have a lot of ciphers that I want to put in people's hands. Someone yesterday asked me whether there are any ciphers that a 9-year-old could solve, and I do believe that with some very basic information, there are ciphers that can be solved by a 9-year-old. I would be curious to see how a 9-year-old approaches some of my puzzles because they may be able to take a look at things at their lower level and not overthink it and be able to just sort of see things very quickly. So if there are no more questions, I'll be heading out. You can come see me and ask me whatever questions you like.